Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MBTV. My name is Captain Lust. I do community management and public relations at Telworld's Entertainment. I am joined by the one and only E-Man. We have no time. It's the Mad Pack versus Galloglass, Division C, Week 1. Let's get into the game.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Are they live? I'm not sure if they're live. No, they're not. I don't know.
Are they live? Well, welcome, folk, one and all, to the WNL3.
Okay, they're restarting it live. Okay. The Mad Pack versus Galloglass. Sorry for the little delay, guys. Week 1. Technical issues. Let's get into the game. Because that's the internet for you. But hopefully, we should be good and going right now.
Yes, indeed.
E-Man, very quickly, tell me how you're doing tonight.
Oh, I'm super. Thanks for asking. Yeah? All things considered, I couldn't be better. How are you? I just love that line, but I'm swell. Yeah. And this is gonna be a great match between
the Mad Pack and Galloglass. Oh god.
People on the game.
We had some funny. Okay. I think
no, they're not.
One of the Mad Pack players having a hard time joining a team. So we're not quite live yet.
No, talk about the tournament
Tristan,
a little.
Well, we can talk about the tournament a little bit. That's fine. It is the Warband Native League, the biggest tournament that's ever happened in Mount&blade Warband. 40 teams. That's the highest starting team count, I think, for any tournament ever, which is insane and very impressive for a community of this age. This is Division C, so theoretically the worst teams, but
I like to call them the up-and-coming teams, Lars.
The up-and-coming teams, yeah. Galloglass have been around. Galloglass have been around for a while, though. They were in the previous WNL. Placed position 28th, I think, and that was when it was a big ladder. This time it's divisions separated. Okay, it looks like we're live now, but Tristan is still resisting the urge to spawn. Oh, we are live. Yeah, they just Okay, we are live. Okay, let's just get back in. Let's get into the game then.
All right, we're gonna get right in here, folk. This is Fort of Honor. Bada bing, bada boom. And let us
go. This is Fort of Honor.
Into the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game. Don't want to promote any other game developers, by the way. This is Telworld's. Stream from the Telworld's office. The Telworld's game. And yeah, the Mad Pack having a bit of a rough time there. They're spawned with a person down. Tristan, I think he just joined the wrong team and then just had a bit of a nightmare. Galloglass, Russian-based team. Like I said, they finished 28th in the last WNL, so not too highly. Had a bit of a rough time, but I think they did join late as well. So just perhaps just trying to find their feet. And they'll be coming back stronger for this season. That'll be their plan at least. Flag does spawn under TMP towards the middle of the map. Galloglass playing a pretty passive start, as they do now try to attack TMP from the side alley with an archer, Supermida, coming in from the catwalk. First kill is a team kill from Zlogy against Artemis. The next two kills go to Galloglass as they bring down Svenskin and Augustus, our two key players here. Slade brings down Udalik from Galloglass.
Welsh with that Welsh rage.
The Welsh rage, what from Constant? Oh no, Welsh, the player Welsh brings down a Galloglass player himself. But TMP just with too few players left as Zlogy brings down Welsh, our hero, and just Dunlop. He likes his tyres, firm and reliable.
I wondered why that name was familiar.
But I don't think they're going to help him on this rocky road, beating 5 Galloglass players.
Yes, Dunlop.
And he does indeed go down to Dondo Supermida.
And in the corner he stays. A great performance by Galloglass.
Yes, Galloglass. And
does that term have meaning?
Galloglass, well, I discussed this with Cleric Johnson, at Cleric Johnson, this week, and he reminded me that it was the mercenary units from not Age of Empires, Medieval Total War. It's like the mercenary Irish units. Even though they're a Russian clan, I think they've got some Irish basis. You can see their clan banner is a tile of tartan. It's interestingly enough, it's not like a tiled pattern of tartan. It's just like one tile. So if you repeated their banner, you would get like a tartan effect. But you know, it's still very nice.
A tartan effect.
Interesting few names here as well. I mean, I don't actually know all of the players from all these teams so well because I'm not a database. I'm a human being. But I do have some friends who helped me out, picking some key
Yeah,
players.
you have friends in warband places.
Exactly, friends in Calradia, and they helped me to pick the key players this week. The key players they picked for TMP were Augustus and Svensson, and they were the first 2 players to go down. So perhaps not ideal here. But nonetheless, thanks very much to Commander SPQR and Blue Man for helping me pick those players. I do want to give a shout out to them.
Shout out to the people that identify. Oh my God! Shout out to
Con Constant brings that Dunlap. How did you say that?
Con Constant. I don't know.
He's a Frenchman. Con Constant. I thought it was like. Well, it's like Con Constant, which is like Ron Swanson, the character from Parks and Recreation. I thought it could be that.
Con Constant? I don't know. Con Constant.
It's like
he gives something for concern.
But then I thought it might be like.
Nice shot.
Yes, a wonderful shot apparently. 3 kills, 0 deaths so far. But I also thought it might be like corn son. Like that's what like English people say to like their sons when they're playing in like their football matches. Like they say corn son. So I thought it could be like that. Corn son. But it's like corn son. But I don't think it's that either. It's just Con Constant.
I see it more like Don Corleone, you know, Con Constant, like it's a title of some sort.
Oh, I guess it's more like an Italian accent you're going for there.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Con Constant with another kill.
With a man down, they'd rather
and
just
a man again. A different man down though this time. Mike is in. Or no, it was someone else. It was Tristan, but Tristan is not playing at all.
Now, TMP have all these moments. These moments are very important for them to secure the graveyard. How will they do it? They got Sponge in the back, preventing an assault from the flank.
Well, almost more importantly, how will Galloglass assault it? As we have Zlagi, Artemis coming in from the front. Mike goes down in the meantime, separated from his mad pack.
Wow, Sponge held off the flank for all of a millisecond. They're coming.
They're coming strong, but he does bring down Udalek. And TMP... with a player down here is 6 against 4 now, as Artemis brings down Svensson. The 6 players of Galloglass now face off against Welsh, Slade, and no longer Augustus, just Welsh and Slade. They have a higher flag, but they do still have 50 seconds to win this round. Slade does go down. Welsh, once again the last map pack player, finding himself against far too many Galloglassians.
Too many glass blowers.
It's a Galloglass. Glass blowers.
Yes. A fine profession.
A fine trade, yeah. Pretty popular in Venice.
But...
And in ye olde times as well.
In ye olde times it was so valuable. Even more so than today.
Yeah, that'll make you a light bulb.
How would you get your ceramics?
Well, glasses. I mean, you don't blow ceramics because you'd inhale horrible fumes. Well, you wouldn't inhale because you're exhaling.
That's how we learned. Sort of like how NASCAR got started. You think we got those safety railings and all that right at the beginning? No, sir.
No.
You go look up some of the jalopies they drove at NASCAR and F1 races.
Yeah, some horrible accidents. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's really quite tragic.
That is tragic.
But now we've learned.
Standing here is a little tragic right now too. They're not doing too well.
Finding a profession as blowing glass is, we now know that it's no longer the right way to make glass. Because there's a risk of death. Back to the game. Anyway, I don't know, that's nonsense. TMP, sitting around the middle of the map, as is their preferred strategy. They want to be near the flags when they spawn. Take that map control. Although if the flag spawns back towards the Galloglass side, it could be a difficult assault for them. Galloglass do have archers up top. Constant. Their pride with the bow. Maybe it is Ron Swanson because he's got the moustache. Can we get the camera on Constant?
Constant.
Are you a Parks and Recreation viewer? I don't want to make these references for people who don't understand.
I don't watch the show. I know.
Oh,
I know of it.
Well, I'd recommend it anyway.
I know who Ron Ronson is.
Swanson. But that's okay. Flag spawns back in the graveyard in any case. Galloglass gambling on that flag back in their spawn, but not paying off, and they're a long way away from this graveyard flag. They have shown in the 2 rounds so far, though, that it's not a problem for them assaulting onto the flag.
TMP making their merry way over to the flag.
Their merry way? singing and dancing as they go.
It seems like it, the way they were running.
Well, we'll see if they can hold it off this time. I think perhaps they might need to change their approach here and not sit on the flag, because I think they're getting surrounded when they're sitting on this flag, and they're just getting attacked from both sides. Constant comes in, pops a few shots in, weakens up the TMPs. Spongy gets a little more sponge. And
Galloglass just running in the front door. TMP not stopping it, just keeping it open for him.
Svensson goes down early on again as Zomas brings him down. The Galloglass horseman.
Trying to find
but great play from TMP here as they're finding kills. Mike Welsh, another kill from Mike with a double kill. And for the first time, TMP finding themselves ahead. They do lose players now.
Oh,
4 players to 3 in favor of TMP. As Zodi brings down Sponge there. Oh, but a horrible team kill from Galloglass. That's going to cost them the round, I think. But Mike gets a team kill as well. It's chaos here as the Division C teams battle it out for this third round of the match.
Wow, it's bloody in this little corner.
Slade does get the kill off on Zomas, and it's just Aztec remaining. TMP with the flag higher now. Aztec probably going to try and save his horse as he knows that... Oh, but lose it to Mike. Wonderful play. The Mad Pack Horseman. And, well, very successful round from the Mad Pack here. They're going to win the round because I don't think that Aztec's going to be able to get them down by the time the round ends. The flag is considerably higher for TMP.
He let Aztec live here.
Well, he doesn't want to risk his own horse. Perhaps it's low health. But
the
Mad Pack fighting back.
The horse is limping.
I don't think we had that feature in the game, but...
I see it nonetheless.
It would be nice if we knew that when horses were weak.
If you look in its eyes, you can see how injured it is, man.
The thing
with those type of animals, same thing with cats. They don't show you that they're injured because it's a weakness.
What do you mean those type of animals like horses and cats? What type of animal is that? That's just
sturdy animals in the wild that if they show weakness, they'll be singled out. Cats are just weird creatures on their own. But if you look in their eyes, you can see the pain.
I think evolutionarily that's inaccurate. I don't think horses and cats are particularly closely related.
Nonetheless.
You can see the pain in a horse's eye. I wish it on.
Same with
I
the
wish
bunny.
it upon no one. It's a sad sight to see a horse suffering like that. Great beast.
I saw a bunny with a broken leg, and you couldn't even tell.
Well, you probably have to stamp on its head, I would assume, to put it out of its misery, you know? Or...
Oh, it was like a broken toe. It was
quite
sad.
What happened then? Did you nurse it back to health, or? What context did you see an injured rabbit? Okay.
It ended up dying.
Did it get infected and then it couldn't stop eating it and gnawing at its own toe and it just kind of got worse? Was that it?
No, but I'll miss you, Bunny. It was called Bunny.
Bunny
I know,
bunny.
my pet bunny was called Bunny.
Nice.
I wasn't the most
easy to remember.
Of children.
Well, it would be sad if originality was defined purely on naming pets. I'm sure you were creative and imaginative in a variety of other ways. God, you really were.
Yeah, I know I had my problems, but I outgrew them. Seems like Mad Pack is outgrowing their first round jitters here because they got a solid victory on that one.
Yeah, they'll be feeling tough right now. They've got their ragged outfits on and their kettle helmets. They're feeling sweaty for this last round.
What is some weird strategies that happen in Division C? Galloglass.
Oh
wait, they knew.
Gambling. Yeah, well they did it last round. It didn't work out, but this round the gambling's paid off, and this is going to be a hard flag to assault for the Mad Pack. Conson and Zlody, whatever, sitting up high above the flag right now.
Oh, it's a man
Super
parade.
is going to troll them as they come in, yeah, and well, it's going to be really tough for the Mad Pack. Actually, Galloglass is just trying to raise the flag really fast, and they're going to force the Mad Pack into a mad assault. Brilliant shot from Conson as he takes down Augustus there early doors. Augustus has been a bit of a letdown for his team so far.
Zodi in a perfect position here.
Oh, but another team from Zomas, and he's been doing... that's the second one for him so far that I've seen. And Slade brings down Aztec as well. That's both of the... well, that's one of the Cav gone down for...
Sponge gets bested in battle.
He's a spongy guy. Cuts to pieces. Marfu and Mike go down.
Mike trying to be a part of
Dondo
this.
And Zomas. The Mad Pack even it up, though, and actually take a player lead here as another team
Oh my god, was that a team kill? That is unfortunate.
Yeah, Zlodgy does even it up again as he kills Welsh. And it's Slade, Svensson, and Dunlop against Zloddy Constant and Dondo here, the 3 archers for
Where is the
Galloglass.
third man for TMP? Dunlop is coming
Constant
back.
finds space and brings down Svenska, and Don goes down in the meantime. But TMP have got to get both of these kills in 30 seconds because the flag is higher for the Galloglass. Slade does get an early hit off on Constant. They force both the archers into melee, which is a difficult time. Don doesn't know whether to fight.
Slade did it! Slade is the
Slade
victor.
But the thing is, if Zloddy can get to the flag right now, he can win the round and if he stays alive. Although he does have low health. Can he hold out for 40 seconds against both of these players?
Oh, Dunlop!
Kill. And I don't think it happened. If Zloddy can just stay alive for 6 seconds, he's won it. And
Oh, he
think
found the
they've made a
shield!
mistake. Dunlop should have tried to keep him busy, and he's just going to stay alive for these 2 seconds. And
Dunlop
well by
waited
Zloddy.
for Slade to do everything, and when he came in with one piercing blow, he just right in the chest of his buddy.
And does get the kill there in the end as well. And you've got to feel that's a thrown round for the Mad Pack. They just had it. They had it in them, but there was a team kill there for I don't know who that team kill was. It Svensson? Oh no, it was the remaining player. It was Dunlop, I believe. Yeah. Dunlop killed Slade in that last moment, and I think he's cost his team around there. Very unfortunate, and wasn't able to finish off Zloddy, who is the hero here for Galloglass. We are now in the first break after the first set there, 3-1 to Galloglass. It wasn't a stomp. The first 2 rounds looked very convincing, but the Mad Pack could easily have
stomp at all. I like this.
got the last one. And well, we'll see what the Mad Pack are capable of when they switch to Vegas. Now, there's a format of these Warband matches. We play both sides of a map, and then both sides of the next map. Total of 16 rounds. Best of the 16 wins. And it can be a draw if you get 8-8. You can also have drawn rounds as well, which are not replayed. So you can theoretically have any score from 0-0 to 16-16. Drawing every single round might be 0-0 to 8-8. Sorry, it is. Drawing every round might be. It's pretty unlikely that that's going to happen, but theoretically possible. And tell me what you thought of the teams there.
I was just checking up on any tweets, but so far I like what I see. I especially like that these guys aren't schooling one another. The rounds are kind of going back and forth, so the divisions are a wonderful thing.
Yeah, they seem like a pretty even match. And with Division C as well, it's a Swiss system, so it's nice to say Swiss system. Oh yes. What will happen is that the teams with sort of the most even points and round difference are going to just get matched against each other the whole time. So it kind of means that as you go down the league, you'll face easier opponents. As you go up the league, you'll face harder opponents. But you'll always be kind of evenly matched, and it should gradually sort out the teams. I mean, the top teams are the ones which are always kind of winning and beating the best.
Sort themselves
And the bottom teams are the ones which are just losing to the lowest, yeah. So it's more of a ladder, and it means that teams can join later on as well and still have a good time.
A wonderful time.
In the meantime, we are waiting for our streamer status here, but I think we've gone live now. Is that right?
Are
yes,
we?
I think we are. Yes, we are live.
These guys are quick to the draw.
Well, we've got your glorious leader in here doing a great job with the refereeing, meaning that the match is progressing very quickly. I think the teams are eager to get going as well.
Leader.
He is called your glorious leader,
Praise
yeah, and he
Kim
is.
Jong-un.
I think he's called our glorious leader normally, but he's for some reason now your glorious leader.
He's everyone's glorious leader.
Yes.
We're gonna go back in the game, and I would like to mention a tweet from Dasvi, the resident #1 tweeter, who said, "Good job
catching my eyes as well
for streaming Division C matches. Although they may be weaker than the Division A teams, it'll make for some good match." And
yeah,
indeed it will.
That's lovely tweet from Dasvi, and he's getting very good with his hashtags as well. Makes it very easy to find his tweets. Another tweet from Dasvi as well, just a little bit before that. He said, "I'd say Galloglass got this unless TMP shows that the duelists how to battle." Shows that duelists know how to battle, sorry, as well. Will be interesting, because I think TMP have got some duelists, which were Augustus and Svensson, actually the players which I singled out as the key players. And they are renowned as, perhaps not the very top duelists, but kind of above.
They know their way around a sword.
Yeah, they know their way around a great sword, as the duelists typically use. But I've got to say they were a great disappointment in the first set. Augustus, I think, went 0-4. Often dying at the start of the fight. Svensson as well, having a lot of trouble. So perhaps the traditional duelists' lack of awareness is not faring well for them here. proving to be a bit of an issue. Nonetheless, they still have plenty of opportunity to rectify that. Flag does spawn as well in the middle of the map. Next to the archway.
For Galloglass taking the initiative, raising that little bearer flag just a tiny bit. Meanwhile, a flanking maneuver by Zermas, I think that's his name. Oh no, TMP want the flag.
TMP, they got to the. They want to go straight into the flag, but I think they're lacking numbers here.
Yes, they are.
Marco does get the first kill though on Veslav, and the TMP support is starting to roll in. Augustus sitting back with his bow, but does get couch lance in the back by Dondos Pomido, who's taken Cav this time. Welsh and Dunlop both picking up kills against Black Soul and Zomas. Oodleeg in the meantime brings down Marfo. Dunlop and Sponge getting kills for TMP, and TMP getting the better of this round. 5 players against 2. Slade with the double kill. Gornich, the last player for Galloglass, does get a kill on Sponge before it goes down to Dunlop eventually. And nice play from the Mad Pack here, as when the chaos struck, the Mad Pack held strong. And Galloglass shattered like glass.
Like poorly blown glass on the floor.
Like the glass.
that was a really odd attack by the Mad Pack.
Blow poorly and just throw into the glass bin.
They actually won that?
The Mad Pack won that, yeah. It was a brilliant assault.
With that half-assed commitment,
did they have players coming in from the back? I hardly saw what was going on, and we have something different going on this round as well. As it looks like both players going for the side alley. Both teams, sorry. The Mad Pack are going to back off though, as Galloglass take over the archway in the middle of the map. Dunlop picking up 3 kills for himself as well. Doing very nice work there in the first round.
Did Supamita just run right through all of the Mad Pack?
I think he did, yeah. I'm concerned for the health of his horse. What would have been smart is if he'd ran in and picked up that scimitar at spawn. If he could have done that and like hit F at the perfect time to pick up that scimitar, it would have been genius. So the Mad Pack just dropped an extra scimitar.
The Mad Pack? Oh, they're actually doing a flanking maneuver.
Oh, I think this looks bad for the Mad Pack here. Galloglass has grouped up and they're pushing
It
to the Mad
could
Pack.
work if this part of Mad Pack holds out long enough for the cavalry to
I think they are going to, because Galloglass are going straight into them now with these military cleavers, and it's just proving too much. Slade goes down, Sponge goes down, Augustus goes down, Marfo goes down, and it's 8 against 4 in favour of Galloglass here. Dunlop does put a cut back against Supermeda, but Welsh takes the TMP Welsh takes the hit to Zomas Galloglass. Veslav as well, adding fuel to the fire, brings down Svensson, our other key player. And poor Dunlop and Mike have to fight off against the 7 Galloglass players here. Brilliant move from Galloglass. They recognise the weakness of TMP, saw they were split, and capitalised on it completely. Dunlop,
Dunlop gets a kill!
Amidst like sort of spinning around in that corner, does manage to get a kill off on
pretty brutal
Veslav.
one at that, the way the corpse landed.
But Gonrich finishes him off. Mike, the remaining player for Galloglass, I think he's the horseman. Yeah, that would make sense. But it looks like my predicted key players are perhaps not dead on this time. I called out Zorak and Aztec for Galloglass, and Zorak is either not in attendance or benched here for Galloglass, and Aztec has not been particularly influential. He wasn't bad in the first set. But the real stars here for Galloglass have been, well, it was Constantly, he's been benched, but right now Goranich is doing big work for them, and for TMP as well. Dunlop and Slade looking to be the key players there. Welsh is doing some nice work as well. Svensson and Augustus is once again bottom of their team as well, not the key players that they were called out as. Just goes to show that come the match,
there's the sloppiest of horse fights happening. I don't know how much heart these men are putting into this. Mike?
Well, I think Mike just wants to keep his horse alive and perhaps try and get a heavy horse next round.
He's running.
But the issue is, I think this flag is bugged, which is slightly embarrassing. And it means that even though Galloglass have raised it, Mike has got to stay alive for an extra 40 seconds. Not the most interesting viewing, but perhaps we can resolve that somehow someday.
Now Galloglass realize that the flag is borked, so therefore they must kill Mike.
Well, they don't have to kill him though. If we just wait for 30 seconds. But the issue is that people just make their maps generally just by copy and pasting ruins.
Can't copy and paste ruins code on a map that ain't ruins, guys.
Yeah, well, because ruins has the bug map, and because everyone copies the map on ruins, it's sort of the bug shows up even more than it would normally do. It's a strange bug. I don't know, no idea what causes it. if we do another patch, I'm sure we'll be able to fix it. But there you have it.
Nonetheless, it does not change the outcome of the round, as
It's not, no, Galloglass to take the victory.
Take another round off of TMP.
Going 4-2 now for Galloglass, and they secured themselves at least a draw on the map. That's not of any significance, by the way. Drawing the map doesn't really mean anything, but it means that there's no way that they're going to end this map down on points. So going into the next map, they've got at least an even footing, which is psychologically, I think, quite important. Galloglass moving into that same archway area again. The map pack doing something wildly different, going over to sort of the back flag near their spawn in the cabbage patch.
Mad Pack debating how to approach this, or they might be waiting for flag. And then
I think they're deliberately not approaching this. Not approaching Galloglass.
Indecision in itself is a decision. So let's see how this pans out for TMP. Meanwhile, Galloglass ready for the invade.
I think they're happy to sit in the middle there because they've got sort of the flag that spawns in the middle and they're close to the other flag as well. There's some nice tweets coming in from Dasvia as well. This guy's tweeting like the madman that he promised to be. Slade is one of the few from TMP that is good in battle, also swing superior, not on this match as a duelist as well. So that's a nice tweet from Dasvia as well. He's saying that Slade is one of the few from TMP that is good in battle, is what Dasvia said. And he's showing that now. 2-1, not bad. And he's been playing pretty well as well. Dasvia calling out some other tweets as well, saying he likes Udalek from Galloglass, keeping the team together. Other than him, there are no key players, but a good team. And Galloglass showing that.
Oh, Udalek's the one with the...
I think he's their leader as well, so...
He's got, yeah. He's been bashing his shields, getting his men pumped up for their next excursion over to TMP territory.
Dasvi's saying he's played versus Galloglass a lot. Obviously, that's part of the Kingdom of Swadia, Dasvi's clan, part of their training regime to play against Galloglass.
Oh, and it's crunch time. Udalek has
Flag does actually spawn in favor of the map pack here.
cheered on his opponents. I mean,
bit of fortune there.
Allies.
Bit of fortune for the map pack. Galloglass coming in from both sides here. Is the Cav gonna? Zomas gonna come in from low. He has got himself a warhorse. But Mike, having stayed alive last round, has got himself the Vega warhorse, which is particularly nice horse.
He's coming in pretty hard, leading this
charge.
charge.
Mike gets the early kill on Zomas there. Zomas having a bit of a mare here.
Zomas getting taken out right at the beginning.
Mike gonna come back in for a second helping. Udalek brings down Slade early on, Dasvi's player of choice. But in the meantime, Mike gets the couch lance on Hook.
Oh, a beautiful assist!
The map pack taking commanding lead in this round. 6 players against just 3 of Galloglass. Dunlop with the headshot on Super Meter. The remaining Galloglass players, Black Soul does get a kill off on Svenskin, who's really been having a rough game so far. Welsh brings down Gornich though.
Black Soul, the last man in the cabbage pack.
I think these remaining Galloglass days are numbered, as Black Soul is now facing off against 2 players here. Aztec does get away with his health, but in the meantime, the map pack have raised the flag and do take the round win. So keeping themselves in the running for a 4-4 here, and that'll be probably a fair result. They can get it.
That would be an exciting result. I like these guys.
Yeah, they seem very closely matched. The map pack are a new clan here. Galloglass were around, as I said, for the previous WNL, a Russian clan, and a fine team. I like the name Galloglass. It's nice to say.
I really like it. Yeah, I like rolls off the tongue. It just seems like some far-off land that they're all a part of. Like I'm Udalek of the Galloglass. Meanwhile, TMP just wants
some mashup in this round. Let's get straight into the action as Galloglass are moving straight into their opponents, charging forward.
Zomas coming beautifully behind.
Traditionally, this has been successful for Galloglass, the assault, but Udalek with a horrible team kill there, and Mike brings down Black Soul. In the meantime, Mappack takes the early lead. Slade takes down Udalek as well, and the leader is down for Galloglass. Super Meter does pull a kill back against Svenskin, but it's death and death for Galloglass here as Zomas, Dondo, Sveslav going down. 6 Mappack players, 5 make that as Aztec headshots Augustus against the remaining 2 of Galloglass, Aztec and Hook with the mountain to climb. A Mad Pack to crush.
Hook
does go down
TMP.
to Morpho.
There we go.
And just Aztec left as a crossbowman is going to get slashed in the back. Or not, as I think Morpho slashed his own teammate somehow there. But
Oh, what a great escape! Falls down, blocks the couch lands, and he keeps going. Oh!
Yeah, a bit of a clutch player, but Aztec does eventually.
Aztec got a fire.
He's a hard fighter, but that's not gonna win in the round. And the Mad Pack put it back, and we do see
a 4-4.
A 4-4.
An exciting friggin' game. I love it.
A thrilling match.
Thrilling.
And that's the closed map done. We do have the open map now. That's gonna perhaps change things up for these players and these teams. Are they gonna be as evenly matched on Field by the River as they are on Forts of Honor?
Maps like Field on the River is where the boys are separated from the men, so to speak, because you win. I like to believe you win way more decisively on an open map because like an advantage snowballs harder because you have less area
on an open map. On a closed map, you think?
On an open map.
What do you mean? You have less area to run?
Like, comeback is more likely on a smaller map, basically, is what I'm saying.
What you mean, like within a round or like?
Within a round, yes, within a
round. Oh, okay.
Because if you take like even a small advantage on an open map, that's just an overwhelming amount of men.
Yeah, you can sort of get more
angles.
Yeah, you're right. You can get more crossfires.
You can still kind of funnel yourself and have those like last man stand Spartan 300 moments in a closed map like Fort of Honor. But
I could agree with that actually. I think round wise perhaps they are a little bit more snowbally on the open maps, but I mean not. I wouldn't say the difference is too drastic. I mean we've seen dramatic comebacks on open maps and closed maps.
It's a difference, and I am curious how big it's going to be here.
Gansy, we've got a few new features on the splash screen as well. Do you take some time to take note of those? Tell us what you think of them.
Watch and be mesmerized by the
Tweet
particles.
in with your thoughts on the splash screen. E-Man made some beautiful particles in the background. I'm very impressed with them myself. They're lovely movements.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that on my screen they are kind of laggy. I don't know what they are for like for everyone else. But we can see what they're like in the VOD anyway. It's probably just my internet is laggy.
We'll watch our own stream and work on it. But guys, this is, at least for me, the debut for the WNL. And this is my first stream, and it's a wonderful one. It'll only get better from here.
A lot closer than our last game, which ended quite significantly in favour of WQ against SBO, that Division B match we saw. But it's just nice spirit from the Mad Pack, bring it back to that 4-4. Dasby tweeting us in as well, saying, you're right about TKO's training schedule, but I'm in Nameless now. That's my poor information there on Dasby. Apparently a Nameless player now, so that's Watley's clan. Watley, our regular horse.
So we will be seeing Dasby competing at some point.
We will, but not this week, unfortunately, because all the Division A teams have playing their match at exactly the same time.
Well, I hope he's able to play and tweet, though, when eventually he does. It comes to his moment.
Tweet between rounds and stuff.
Wow, I can't even, is that what they do?
I don't know, I hope people, I think that
in
people should tweet between
basketball
rounds.
on timeouts, does Kobe sit down on the bench?
Yeah,
it
probably does.
Just tweet, really?
I know, maybe phones are banned. I thought phones are probably banned, actually, I would have thought. If I was a manager of a basketball player and I had a player on his phone, I had to get him off his phone to say you're gonna go in or you're gonna do this. If I had to get them off their phone, that would really irritate me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think if I was a basketball coach, I would ban phones. I would ban phones. I mean, what is gonna happen? I don't know. Someone can tell them if they need to, if their wife's going into labour or whatever. I don't know, or what emergency there is.
You gotta watch for the ball, ricocheting off the backboard and hitting you in the bench. If you're on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. I think phones. But I think for Warband matches, phones, I would maybe allow. I don't know.
Well,
I wouldn't be as taskmaster.
Nonetheless, put the phones down, stop tweeting, and get to playing because the round is starting. Both teams said that they are ready.
We shall be going live. Galloglass starting off in the Team 1 spawn this time as the Rodox.
We are gonna go right in here, folks.
Score is 4-4. We're still waiting for Artemis to spawn in. But he's got a couple seconds left to do that. And once he does, I think we'll be going live. And he does make a spawn, so I think we'll be going live now. Mad Pack spawning in up by the Stonebridge spawn. Saranids going straight to the... well, half of them are going straight to the big forest. The rest of them are going to the ruins. Oh, they got 3 cav. They're up by the ruins. And Svensson going to go and flank round as well. With 4 of their players just in the big forest.
Yes.
2 infantry, 3 cav, 3 archers for Mad Pack. Pretty standard setup.
Meanwhile, Galloglass, they're like, I don't know, they're kind of just migrating around the map.
They're going to go to...
I think they might be caught on the breach now.
Yeah, but I think this is a tough spot for them. But they're going to get crossfired here pretty badly.
I've rarely seen teams do this, but for good reason. This seems like a pretty bad strategy, Galloglass.
I think they're going to make it to the ruins without taking too much of a loss. Possibly not even losing a player.
Darian barely getting...
It's not an ideal situation for them as well. Udalek does go for the lone archer, but seems to be getting caught out here. But Mike gets reared up by Udalek there, and Zomas picks him off with a headshot. In the meantime, Zomas goes down himself from the headshot from Svensson, finally making himself...
Galloglass holding out in this ruins right now.
7-on-7, and we don't normally see fights in the ruins here before the flag spawns.
Yeah, oh my god, Artemis got enemies behind him, in front of him, he is a bit bewildered. Slade around the back.
It seems to be pretty chaotic, but I think the map packs sort of have Galloglass surrounded, I want to say.
They do, but Galloglass, they're fighting back.
They're fighting back, it's very even right now, 6 against 6, hard to call it, and hard to see where the action is really taking place. Augustus is getting brought into the melee here now by Veslav, and goes down immediately. Element, in the meantime, brings down Darion.
Conson is just raining down the arrows from his position. Absolutely free as a bird. 1 kill, 2 kills. Conson, someone stop the man.
As the bolts start flying, I think he's got a siege crossbow there as well. And 2 against 3 here, he probably goes run. But Slade and Svensson putting the kills back.
Incredible work.
Bring it back to a 2v2. Conson and Udalek against Slade and Svensson here. An incredibly close round. Conson loses his high ground and is forced into the melee.
Slade with the beautiful double couch, Jesus!
Cuts down Udalek there, and just Conson, can he clutch here against Svensson and Slade? Slade, your horse is going to be much used in those ruins, and Svensson is going to chase Conson up there, and Slade's going to dismount his horse and fight him as well.
Oh, he's going up! Conson's going down!
The problem for Conson right now is he's only got a fighting pick, and that is not a sufficient weapon to fight against these scimitar.
He's cornered, he's bleeding!
And
bleeding
the
hard,
sword of
Conson!
Here. Oh, he does go down there, and a brilliant last stand from Slade and Svensson. They were 2 against 4, and they've just gone into absolute uber clutch mode.
Slade in particular went into man mode. That dude straight up went ham on the opponents.
Well, I think Dasby's called it there. Slade is certainly one of the map players who knows how to battle. He knows how to do battle, and it's just some wonderful play.
Well, I guess if you look back at the round, that was just Galloglass getting run down from the beginning.
Well, the thing is, but they had a 4-2 player lead at one point. They somehow managed to throw it away.
Yeah, they fought so valiantly at the ruins, but eventually they kind of faltered at the end.
Insane. But thus is the way of Warband, and so much for our theory of comebacks being harder on open maps. Or maybe they still are harder, but
wow,
at least we can see now they're not impossible.
I think TMP were unprepared for this. I think they might have been pushing for the canopy of trees, but...
Yeah, they've changed their plans now, and with so Galloglass, it seems like both teams have changed their plans, and Galloglass are going to take the big forest now as the map pack moves towards the ruins. Svensson goes down to a snipe from Conson there.
Conson!
This guy knows how to take a headshot as he picks off Svensson from all the way across the map. Wonderful shooting from Consone. Tweets coming in as well. I hate waiting for the flags on little maps. Good luck to both teams. 4-4 is a nice score. We'll see a good clash on hashtag FBTI. He's hashtagging maps now. Crazy tweeting from Marder there. That was Marder. Marder, one of our favourite tweeters here at MBTV. Dasby says he's going to be spectating probably for the early few weeks of Nameless. Perhaps still trying to earn his place. Maybe we'll see him in the second half of the season.
Wow, the amount of arrows coming out are astounding. Every second there's something flying in the air.
Yeah, Madpack really laying the fire down on these Galloglass crossbowmen. Have got a hit off on Conson. Early doors. Flag does spawn up by the hill and the castle.
TMP making a run.
Yeah, it's going to be the assault from the Madpack here. It'd be difficult. And Tristan takes an early hit there as well. Augustus and himself are moving up for the map pack. Rest of the players perhaps a little bit behind as Dunlop is moving up as well.
Fighting from a downhill position, real bold.
Yeah,
they do have the support.
It's going to be tough as well, and they're getting really fired upon heavily by the Galloglass cavalry here, by the Galloglass crossbowmen, I should say. The map pack cavalry come in to help out. Augustus gets an early kill off against Odyssey, and Slade gets a kill off on Constant as well, bringing the early to the map pack.
Oh my goodness, where'd all these TMP members come from? It matters not because they're getting slain.
They descend on the forest. They are being cut down now by Hook, Veslav, and Darian, but Mike gets a kill back. Very even still. Galloglass 5 players to 4 in favor, but nothing set so far. The round has gone chaotic. Mike falls on the ground, but Veslav misses the slash, and Mike does manage to stay alive. He's going to be of some use yet, and the round does go down eventually, but in the meantime, Dunlop killed Darian of Galloglass.
Dunlop
still with that one player advantage, 4
river,
against 3, but Element pulls it back and kills Veslav. It's 3 on 3, some incredibly close rounds here. We're seeing on top of the river between these two teams. Artemis fighting out against Slade, but Slade does get bumped by Galloglass Horseman, and does go down to Slade, does go down to Artemis, sorry. Hook brings down Element as well in the meantime, and Galloglass with a 3-1 player advantage. Udalek is going to dismount on the flag and start raising that for the secure win there. Dunlop not going to be able to do this, I think. He's not got enough time.
Oh, he could do the most amazing archer performance we've seen.
I don't think he's got enough time, because no matter what happens, Udalek can sit and hold up on the flag. Dunlop here is going to actually go down to Artemis as well, and we get a full 4 minutes of round there as the team continuously fighting out, but some very close off here. And it's 5-5.
That fight on Artemis, his blood-soaked clothes. TMP trying to take the canopy.
Check out Artemis' gear. He's got the full helmet and padded cloth. You don't see that very often. You normally see it with a ragged helmet for the hobo knight look. But Artemis, padded cloth and full helmet. That's
he saw beautiful. How close he was to death at the end of that round, so he got a little bit more padding, a little more protection for his face. You got
to protect your head or protect your neck, as the Wu-Tang Clan would say. Galloglass holding in the small forest this time as the map pack switch it back up, sending 4 players off to the big forest.
Galloglass now want to just hold the little forest.
Yeah, it's like Galloglass not going to hold the small forest, but perhaps a bit of a mistake here, as Svenskin has gone to the ruins unchallenged. It's going to have a bit of a crossfire on the Galloglass players if the round... if Galloglass don't change their position, depending on where the flag spawns as well. The Galloglass cavalry seem pretty disorganized. They're rearing each other as they're running around in crazy circles. I don't know what they're trying to do there, but they're pretty close to one another. Udalek is using a Saranid horse as well. Interesting choice there. I don't know if it was because he forgot to dismount or he just prefers the Saranid horse. Perhaps he just didn't want to spend. Perhaps he didn't want to spend extra money. It's a nice horse, and especially if you're doing, especially for cav duels, and I feel like it works quite well against crossbowmen. But I think against archers, they just have the fire rate to bring down horses too quickly. So I'm perhaps not too sure about the choice, but nevertheless he's happy with it, clearly, because he's gone for it.
Either he's a miser or he.
It could be an economical choice, yeah.
But the Mad Pack have 3 cav, or I'm sorry.
They do have 3 cav, yeah. Against just the 2 of
they should be looking to be the ones to engage.
Flag spawns in the ruins here, and the Mad Pack once again a bit lucky with those flags, but they do have 4. The problem is though for the Mad Pack though, they got 4 players completely separated from the pack, and they're not going to be able to be supported as well. Galloglass just charging into those 4 players at the big forest.
Meanwhile,
and if
Slade
they can bring them
is coming
down,
around looking at what to do. They've noticed him though. Oh, they focus Slade on his attempt.
Donald brings down Hook. But the key issue in this round is Galloglass, they're going to go for these separated map pack players. They need to get them down and go over to the flag before the map pack raise it. But what's happened here is that the map pack are actually winning this fight, and the Galloglass have just not committed well enough. Dunlop.
Oh, Dunlop with the most unfortunate of
it's a gift for Galloglass, but this is really problematic right now. Galloglass have spent too much time and lost too many players trying to kill these separated map pack players at the big forest. I think Galloglass needs to send some players over towards the flag now and just get that raising.
After these little duels are over, whoever's left alive has to reorient themselves and figure out.
We've got Veslav with no health as well, does go down the open field. I think Svenskin is now going to move over towards the flag. Do Galloglass have any cavalry left? No, all the Galloglass cavalry are down, and I just think they're not going to be able to make it over to the flag to win this round. They're just going to die in this river, and Galloglass They had opportunity there and they went for it. They were decisive, but it did not pay off as the TMP players in the forest did a brilliant job of holding out and getting more kills than they should have done to the player count there. Artemis loses his shield and it's easy pickings for Dunlop there. Slade with a monster kill, 7-1 here, doing massive work for the map pack as Horseman.
Odyssey is still alive. Forget
He's been fighting out a top bit, but he's just another ingredient on.
He's just another piece of meat on the shish kebab that Slade.
I was gonna use the kebab analogy, but I failed, and you swept in and did it way better than me.
No
Congratulations,
problem, my friend. I mean, that's what it looked like. He just
another
added
piece
him
of
to
meat,
the stick.
yeah.
All I need is a fire now to cook the corpse.
There's no fire on Field with the River. Lacking in the particle. Oh, is there a fire? Is there a fire in the river, in the village, maybe?
Smoke. Don't that count as a particle?
Where's the smoke?
You know where it is? In the splash screen. But I'm surprised Galloglass lost that. I guess they went way too hard in the river. The rest of their guys got cut down. But Slade was stopped. How did the rest of TMP get at him?
How was Slade? Slade wasn't stopped, was he?
Yeah, well, he was still fighting on the ground, but like his charge didn't.
I don't know. I think TMP sort of split up. They got some nice shots off early doors, and Galloglass. Yeah, they just made a mistake. I think what might have been better would be for them to just go straight to the flag.
Lord, this
the fight's going on already. Enough of the analysis of the previous
Galloglass
round.
really liked fighting in the water. They just like fighting in pools, you know.
They love to get wet. And Galloglass actually taking advantage in this round as well. They've moved forward straight into the TMP players, and I think this is the smart choice because the map pack was separated, and we've missed almost all this round.
No, I was capturing it. I saw what was going on.
Commentary-wise, perhaps we missed it then, but Dunlop is heavily outnumbered here in the field, and Veslav and Artemis hacking at him as he gets knocked down by Hook there, the Horseman. In the meantime, Mike does go down to the Lance of Udalek. Fenskin, last remaining player for Galloglass here, for the map pack, I should say.
Oh wow!
He's got himself some nice gear.
About to get jumped. You came to the wrong hood. You're in the wrong neighborhood, Svenskin.
Artemis.
This is Rodok territory.
This is very much the Jets versus the Sharks, an incredibly close battle. 2-2 here, the first set of this last round. Bring it to 6-6.
Division C, making
6-6 score overall.
Really
I hope I've entered that in properly. I think I have done, yeah. Very close stuff here from the teams as we do go into the third break of the match. And we are going to be able to see all 4 sets this time. 6-6. Insane stuff. Do tweet in who you think is going to win the last set. Do you have a prediction, new man? Who's going to be? Call it out.
Oh god, this is tough though. I like them both. I like most of the teams I watch, and this is my first time
win?
Seeing each of these guys. So
who's gonna win it?
Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna pull through? You know what? Concon is gonna pull it through for the Galloglass.
Where's he gonna play? That's the big issue. I think they prefer to play him as
They put him on the most important round.
I think they prefer to play him. I think they prefer him as a crossbowman, or maybe they're perhaps not as confident as an archer. I don't know, but he was playing as an archer on another map. I know it's strange.
I like
maybe he's
seeing
gonna play
him as an archer. I hope they use him at his strength.
We'll certainly be putting him in our key players list next time we stream Galloglass. And I gotta say, I think Galloglass is gonna win it. I think Galloglass is just more decisive than the map pack, and the pushes have just been paying off. The map pack, they've got some nice strategies. Some nice tactics, I should say, and they've been splitting up, trying to get some crossfires here. But Galloglass have been reading the games well. I think Udalek, their leader, making some really nice decisions and been pushing at the right times here. It's paid off for them more often than it hasn't.
Galloglass have to watch though. Watch out for getting a little overzealous.
They do have to watch out. Well, the thing is, can the map pack recognize what's happening and sort of find a way to lure Galloglass into a crossfire, which is perhaps not as wide as the ones that they're making. Crossfire without splitting up too much. Marder tweeting in, saying, "I feared that we'll see bad play on Division C. It's good to see that I am wrong," and I've deliberately loudly read out that caps part in the end. It's caps, yeah. Copy paste comments are easier, lol. I don't know what that's from. Perhaps it's like from the Twitch chat as well. And Wolfpack Warband tweeting in saying TMP great positioning, Galloglass great better team play. Impossible to predict last set. Impossible.
I agree it is. Let it just play out and let us observe the miracle that occurs out in the battlefield.
Miracle.
Yes. This is Division C caliber gameplay right here, and it is simply astounding. So.
Well, the point is, are these teams candidates for promotion? They're looking very strong, or are all the Division C teams playing so well?
Are we live?
We are
the
live.
Final match. I mean, the final set.
And Son, he's playing. He's in. And he's playing in his preferred class of Ranger, along with Zomas and Zlody. Hukanu Dalek playing as Horseman. Vzeslav, Artemis, and Darian, the infantryman for Galloglass here. Slade, Mike, and Element are the horsemen for TMP. Svenskin, Augustus, and Dunlop as archers. Tristan and Welsh as infantrymen.
Oh,
but as I finished reading out, we have our first kill. Dramatic here as Augustus.
Oh my God, the man we had our hopes on.
The man that all the Galloglassians had their hopes on has gone down in the first round.
Galloglassians stand resolutely behind their tree.
But he's got some time to think about that before the next
Oh,
round.
TMP are pushing a little advantage right here.
Mike charges in, but gets reared up. Does escape here, but loses horse to the couch chance of Udalek. Brilliant move from him, using the maneuverability of those horses here. Galloglass, though, still with the player down. Zomas does it. Zomas rectifies that immediately as he brings down Slade. Augustus, though, with the second kill of the round on Udalek, the Galloglass leader. So Mad Pack with a slight advantage right now as Tristan and Augustus getting kills here on Zlody and Artemis, leaving Galloglass with just one horseman here. 5 players against 4 in favour of the Mad Pack as Darren evens up a little bit here, bringing down Welsh. Zomas with a kill as well. It's 4 on 4. These rounds are just always so close. The health looks better for the Mad Pack.
Oh, a nice shot
4 players on 4 health.
Shot right up the hill. Got him in the chest.
And the Mad Pack are with the player up now. The flag has spawned here near to where the fighting's taken place. And the Mad Pack health is going lower and lower. Zomas brings down Augustus. Tristan fighting out with Darren in the river. Can he hold out? How is his manual blocking? Tristan and Dunlop seem to be surrounded here.
Zomas is going to turn this for him, though. Zomas is that little factor that's been winning it for him in this round here.
Svenskin, Dunlop, and Tristan fighting out in the river, but...
Oh my goodness! Dunlop with the crucial kill on Tristan's fighter. Oh, another one! From the right, the left! Now Svenskin comes in the... Oh, Hook has no shield against the multitude of archers!
Tristan brings down Hook as well. And Dunlop, it's 13 is unlucky for some, but not for Dunlop apparently, who gets 2 kills, crucial kills there in the dying seconds of that round to bring the win home for the Mad Pack. There's lots of wolf references, I've got to say, in the Warband scene. The Mad Pack, one of them. We have Wolf Pack as well.
Mad
Wolves,
Pack? What is that a reference to? Wolves? Where are they?
It's a pack of wolves. Their banner is a wolf's head as well.
Oh.
On a very dirty banner, I might say. Their banner is... It's got all sorts of, lots of yellowy and greenness in there. On their banner, it's kind of brown, looks very stained. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it gives them a sort of rough and ready look.
Make it authentically medieval looking. Oh, Galloglass are not taking this sitting down, though. They're rushing for the forest.
Dasby saying, tweeting us in with 8-8 just to annoy the ref with a tiebreaker, but I don't think this is going to be a tiebreaker. I think tiebreakers only happen in the playoffs, so I think this would end the draw if it is a draw. That's the draw that it would be. The teams once again seem to be moving towards the big forest, but Galloglass seem less certain this time. They don't want to commit to it because they know it didn't end too well last time. Son is one player that's going to be a little bit more vigilant this time. He doesn't want to go down to the early headshot. He wants to be there for his team.
Dunlop coming around the side, creating pressure on the flank of Galloglass here.
Son has already taken a bit of a hit here.
Wow, it's completely split down the middle right here.
It is. You can see on the minimap what's happening right now as the teams are facing off each other. First hit goes to Element. The couch dance kill on Zomas.
Oh, and now they push. TMP start pushing because they got.
And Galloglass look like they're being put under a lot of pressure here by the Mad Pack. Augustus and Tristan bringing home kills, and Galloglass not finding kills from anywhere here.
Ooh, a nice
does
couch.
come in to get a kill for his team.
Absolutely essential for them to come back here.
But Galloglass need more kills than just that, as all these Mad Pack crossbowmen have found so much space here. Augustus, Dunlop sitting unchallenged on this riverbank, just firing in. Element getting kills left and right here. The Mad Pack horseman. Zlody does go down to Dunlop, and this has been a convincing round for the Mad Pack. My predictions shattered like Galloglass. As as Darian and Artemis fight
that,
against
by the way, is a special
this
type
pack
of
of 7.
glass from the Galloglass region.
Oh, but it's a dodgy team because there's first kick against a team kill on Tristan, and well, it's 2 against 5 now, but that's a better chance than 2 against 7. Slade coming in, trying to harass, but he gets reared up here as well. Triggers his horse here.
Oh my God, Artemis with the slate!
Oh! Lifetime. Oh, but Augustus does get the kill, the headshot off on Artemis. Does not finish off Darian, and for a moment we thought the Galloglass players had it in them, but their dreams shattered by the Rangers.
Not
of
yet.
The man pack.
They can still tie.
They can still tie, but their dreams of a win have been torn to pieces by a pack.
You gotta look at what you can do, man.
By a pack of mad wolves. We do have to look in the present. 2 rounds.
Victory was in their past, but a draw
2
is
rounds
in their future.
and 2 wins needed for Galloglass. Can they pull it off? Is there 2 cav too much of an issue for them? Are they lacking in the mounted department?
Well,
Are their archers perhaps not playing their weight? Concon and Son yet to get a kill in the last set after he was so influential in the first map, Fort of Honor.
They are simply like, this is a standoff here at the forest, and both teams just eyeing each other for an opening. And it seems
my
like
concern. Go ahead.
every time TMP catch someone on Galloglass, like they win the stare contest basically, and then they just collapse on them since they're now weakened. With someone always gets killed on the outskirts.
I agree. I mean, my concern is that Galloglass are doing. This is what I call out a lot of the times in Warbound matches. They're doing the same thing and it's not working, and now they really need to work. How are they going to change it up? And
I think TMP are going to do a bold move right at the beginning. Actually,
I've got concern about Galloglass's positioning. Their archers are sitting far much towards the front here, and they're getting caught into the melee. They can't.
Artemis is just going in. Galloglass is on the offensive.
He's gone nuts. They need the cav of Galloglass to come in and support them. Really, here. Slade is.
Udalek doing his best to get it. Dunlop in the river. Oh, Dunlop plays him. Dunlop with the plays.
Mike, Slade, all bringing kills for the Mad Pack here. Galloglass down to 4 players against 7, and their hopes are slipping away right now. They haven't had the set they wanted. The Saranids on field by the river. It's not coming together for them. Tristan, Element bringing the kills, and it's just a matter of time now. Artemis does get
Artemis
kill.
with
It's
some
only consolation at this time. This is the
dodging.
last player. The Mad Pack has sniffed him out, and down goes Artemis to the military cleaver of Tristan, and we do see the game end in favor of the Mad Pack here. So call me an idiot, call me what you will, but there we have the Mad Pack. 9-6, the win, and off to a flying start in Division C against a tough opponent in Galloglass, I think.
Yes, they did have an opponent, and I like them both. But Galloglass has such a great name that I'm so sad to see them lose.
I am sad. It's a matter of regret. But with a name like that, they'll bounce back. Glass doesn't bounce, but Galloglass, it's like the flubber of glass, and they'll be bouncing back next week, I'm sure.
Weevil!
What was that? Is that the sound Blubber makes?
No, that's the little robot that gives her life to Robin Williams. I love Little Weevil.
It's like they get married with the robot because he doesn't want to leave his like little den. He can't leave it for the wedding.
Tesla, I think, married his pigeons. I mean, hey, you know, weird innovators and creative minds.
Yeah, I think you should be able to marry pigeons. That's great.
But yeah, Galloglass, they did not bounce.
And looks like it's going to be a point. The 3 points going to Mad Pack, and they'll be facing another one of the winners from week 1, because the week 1 fixtures in the Swiss system are completely random. They're not sort of matched in ability at all, though it seems in this occasion that the teams have been quite well matched. But it looks like, yes, indeed, the Mad Pack.
Yes, indeed, that was a hell of a match, I say.
We'll be taking a bit of a lead there. Do we have any other results from Division C? I want to have a little check through those as well, and see if we have anything else on that, because we do have another couple of games going on at the moment, or any results from any other leagues. Nothing yet. I think there are a couple of games starting a bit earlier, so maybe the results are just not reported yet, or perhaps those games are going on even longer. In any case, congratulations to the Mad Pack, commiserations to Galloglass, and great to be able to bring you I think that was a good match, at least. And lovely to have E-Man back on the stream for his first Warband Native League Season 3 match. Did you enjoy it, E-Man?
Thank you, Lust. I always like Warband. I always like commenting on these matches. I feel, I don't know, it's just cool that I'm connected to people in Europe, and I've never stepped foot outside the U.S., but
Well,
in a weird way, I feel
day.
more worldly.
I'd love to have you one day over here and commentate a match with you.
You keep
live.
me in your flat.
Would be wonderful. You can stay in my bed. It would be an honor.
Okay. I'll kick you out of it.
I won't kick you out of it. That's what I'm saying.
But,
No, let's not go. That's dangerous territory.
Nonetheless, yeah, this is my first one and one of many because we're going to be covering the whole WNL. Results will be in the thread.
That's a good call. I do want to shout out our upcoming streams as well on MBTV. This is the first in a series of 4 planned streams this weekend. We might be doing another one as well. That's not certain, but I'm thinking of adding another one in because I'm crazy. But not for the time being. I'll call out the ones which are planned for definite. Tomorrow we will have at 19 BST the Knights of Malta versus Iron Knights at the Clash of the Knights.
Oh,
and it will be tomorrow night at 19 BST. It's so much ninths and nines and 19s.
The Knights.
The plate armor will clash, and we'll be hearing clangs as they hit each other with various objects. On Sunday as well, 17:30 BST, I'll be joined by Black Tide, called Clark Kent once by my co-caster E-Man.
No, you know what? I realized he doesn't look like Clark Kent. I messed that up. His hair is what reminded me. Now that I think about it, on your last Horse and Sword, Black Tide is the new Rick Astley.
Yes, he is.
Like seriously, man.
Oh my god.
He's never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Oh my god, that is such a brilliant call. He is. I knew his face from somewhere.
Yeah,
It's Rick
you let
Astley.
him know. Everyone let him know. Rick Astley, Black Tide. He plays
At Chamber
for
Blogging
Warhead.
on Twitter, please rickroll Black Tide at Chamber Blog on Twitter. That's essential. And he's a very handsome man, so is Rick Astley.
Rick Astley is a handsome man, a hell of a dancer. You see that white boy move? that hip shaking he does with that blonde lady.
E-Man can say that unironically as well because he is Venezuelan.
Yeah.
and 19 BSC, which is straight after the that's 17:30 BSC. It's gonna be Westwood versus Drusina Division B match, and straight after that's gonna be Guard of Vestinia versus Court of Renegades, one of the oldest battles in the history of the warband scene. They were in the European campaign back in 2010. These are some of the oldest teams in warband, and they'll be battling out in Division A. I'll be joined by E-Man, 19 BST on Sunday. Do not miss any of them. You can check them all out in the thread. Yes. I think we should wrap it up there anyway.
Yeah,
much as I'd love to promote the stream, tweet us your comments, post in the thread. Let us know how much you love E-Man, because I get an opportunity to do that on the stream, but you need to do that by tweet because we all love E-Man.
Yes, I love
him. What he does for the scene, and so does E-Man as well, and he can say that on the stream too. The narcissistic tyrant that E-Man is.
You gotta love yourself to do anything in life, I think.
No, I'm just joking. It's a pleasure to have you on, E-Man, as always.
And it's a pleasure to comment on these matches, and they're all gonna be this awesome. So come back in the future, folk, and thank you.
Damn straight. Good evening, guys.
Out for a stroll, are we?